what we're here to talk about is this DeFi project. Now, there's a lot of things that are out there in terms of opportunities in cryptocurrency. There are things that are now money, and there are things that are going to take time to develop, but are really have a financial and fundamental foundation behind it to provide that long-term ability to be around for a long period of time. And that is essentially what NRGY is creating and has created. We have the fundamentals, but it's taking us time to get to where we need to be. But the thing is, we want to do it right. We want to do it right the first time, right? So when we launched NRGY, we launched it on the Ethereum side because we said, okay, we're going to take this automated market maker staking pool. I know that's a lot of words to say at once. Let me break it down for you. An automated market maker staking pool means that there is what's called a smart contract. And that is basically a software application that integrates with your wallet, with your MetaMask wallet, your Trust wallet, your Trust Pocket, doesn't matter what it is, but it integrates with that wallet, and it automatically, by actually hitting a few buttons, just stakes your coins. So it puts them into a deposit basically and allows them to grow depending on the liquidity that is coming into the DeFi protocol, which is NRGY, right? So one of the things that we realized is that Ethereum is becoming very costly when it comes to gas prices. And because Ethereum was becoming so costly when it comes to gas prices, we realized that there was something that we needed to change. Now, this is not something that happens overnight. This is something that takes time. Why does this take time? Because of the fact that we needed to create a separate smart contract on a separate blockchain. And that blockchain that we decided to go with was Matic. If you're not familiar with what Matic is a scaling solution to Ethereum. It is a layer 1 scaling solution to Ethereum. That means that all the big fees that Ethereum is essentially having, Matic is able to make those transactions much faster and more rapid and allow for a smoother transmission with virtually no fees. And so one of our biggest obstacles was really that staking fee for people to come into NRGY. And although we had a great project, it was difficult for a lot of countries that maybe could not put in $400 or $500 to participate. Maybe they wanted to put in $100 worth of NRGY and just buy it and let it basically grow and get their rewards into their protocol, right? But they couldn't do that because of the fact that we were on Ethereum. So somebody who was actually putting in, maybe let's say $100 worth of NRGY, well, their staking amount that they would have to pay in fees alone would be around $150 or $200. So that wasn't practical. So when this solution came about and Matic became one that was definitely to be looked at and advisable to us, we decided to take the jump. Now, this took a couple months for us to create, and it took some time for us to create the narrative of why this was going to be important, but this was definitely something that we needed to do. But I want to go back and I want to really touch on now money versus money for the future. The now money are all these different things that are out there. Hey, join this BNB thing where you can get 5 times your BNB in a matter of 10 or 20 days. Or hey, join this other smart contract where it's 10 levels deep and it's paying you and you're going to do so well with it. That's your now money. But the problem is your now money, 99.99% of the time, does not last. And so do you want the now money that doesn't last? Or do you want the one that's going to take time, is going to continue on going, right? To give you rewards. But then when we hit a certain point where the adoption is where it needs to be, it's going to go from here to explosive growth. Now, here's where most of you will be at. One of three places. The first place will be, I want that now money. This isn't the place for you. Okay, it's not the place for you. I'm telling you straight up. I will not lie to you in any way, shape, or form. Now there's other part of you that says, I want that now money, but I like what you're talking about, and I want to see how it develops. So let's see what you're really talking about. And then there's the people that are saying, I don't want the now money. I just want something that's going to last for a really long period of time. And if that takes some time to develop, so be it. Most of us that are on this call right now, we are in that third position where we know this is going to take a long period of time to get it right. We know that StarStake, our decentralized app, has taken a little bit longer due to illness of everybody with COVID. And on top of that, certain tech things that we didn't forecast and see happening. These are things that you can't predict until you actually put them into motion. Any software genius could basically tell you that if you put something and you say, hey, this is what we're going to do, you could say that we're going to give you a time frame of a month to a month and a half. But when you go to do it, that's probably going to be extended. And the reason for that is because if you don't test it, then you don't know the outcome. So when we tested it, we realized, okay, this is going to take a little bit longer than expected, but we're still on track to get that first phase of StarStake out in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And so that is where we are at. We are at that culmination point right now. And what NRGY is doing is now we are creating a grassroots movement, especially now with the release of Matic, with the ability of people to stake now on Matic. Now that's giving people the ability to come into our platform that couldn't before. So those people that wanted to put in $100 or $200, even $50, now they can do that. Now I know to most of you that $100, $200, or $50, it doesn't sound like a lot. But what if there was 10,000 people that had $50, $100, or $200? What if that explosive growth happened with that? And that allowed us to have more adoptability. And that allowed us to actually be more seen in the world of DeFi. And that allowed us to have more legitimization towards the project. That's a big deal. So even though sometimes it may be considered as a small amount, it's definitely necessary to understand the value. Now, many people don't fully understand why NRGY is so important. One of the things that attracted me to NRGY originally was its low supply. So the supply of NRGY is 4.3 million. That is it. It cannot ever go higher. It cannot ever go higher. I can't say that enough. It cannot ever go higher. It is just like Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is not deflationary. NRGY is deflationary. What does deflationary mean? That means that when tokens are taken outside of the automated maker staking pool and people actually withdraw from staking in the Ethereum contract, especially right now, 7.5% of those tokens are burned from the permanent supply. So that means that we will never actually reach that point of 4.3 million tokens. It'll actually be much less than that. So when you understand those factors and what we are doing, we have essentially given the power back to the people to say, hey, look, this is a really awesome DeFi protocol where you can grow your coins. And as more adoption comes to this DeFi protocol, you are going to see this coin rise in value. Now, I'm not going to tell you that in the next 3 to 6 months, NRGY is going to be worth $1,000 because nobody can predict that. What I am going to tell you is that with more adoption coming into NRGY, with more people now having the ability to stake on NRGY, that organically is going to grow the price of NRGY. So that's one side. Then you have NRGY Go. NRGY Go is on the Binance Smart Chain. And NRGY Go essentially will have a utility that will be associated with it, where it will intertwine with StarStake, our decentralized app, which allows anyone who has an intellectual property to take that intellectual property, whether that be an artist, a creator, a movie script, it doesn't matter what it is, but allow them to say, hey, I have this particular IP. I want to create a contract with you. And then I want my people to benefit from that contract. So essentially what's going to happen is royalties will be given from that smart contract to the people that are staking in it. So this is essentially something that has never been done before. There are some different protocols that are allowing royalties in terms of artists, but not to the scale that we're doing, number one. And number two, not to the access economy that we're providing. Number three, not with an NFT stabilized currency that is going to back it. And number four, not with any IP that has ever been created, including brick and mortar businesses. Now, if that doesn't tell you that NRGY does not have a significant value, frankly, I don't know what does. So I just wanted to give you guys some kind of narrative as to what is going on right now. And I'm going to let Duane expound a little bit more on why this Polygon integration is so important. Duane?
All right. Just let me turn my video on here, guys. Good Saturday morning, everyone. Good Saturday morning. You guys always know that I try to bring the energy, and it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. You know how it's been a busy week with people? I'm going to tell you how you know it's been a busy week with men, okay? When you see them a little scruffy and unshaven for the week, like you saw Peter, I'm the same way, Peter. I haven't had time to even shave. It's been that crazy of a week. So you know you're busy. You know you're busy. But good things are happening, guys. Good things. Lots of positive energy. Polygon, the Polygon integration is going very smoothly. Many of you guys know when we went ahead and deployed on Polygon, and I gave the word, there was a lot of questions and just a lot of different messages, and I went ahead and answered pretty much all those. I took the time. I think you guys saw I gave very detailed answers in the chats and Discord channels and whatnot. I really took the time to make sure that everybody's issue or question was resolved and taken care of. But there may be some other questions, so we'll get to those here in a little bit. You know, that's one thing I think that really distinguishes NRGY amongst anything else. I shouldn't say amongst anything else, but the good thing is the people at NRGY, the core team members and the people that are building NRGY have a lot of integrity. And, you know, we couldn't ever do any of this without each other. We all have our specialties. You know, I can't even emphasize that enough. I mean, everybody plays a key role, a key piece. And right now, guys, execution, we are executing on the back end of things. I know it doesn't look like it on the surface. Well, I guess it does, because we just did the Polygon integration, right? But here very shortly, StarStake, a platform called StarStake, will be launching, and it's using the NRGY ecosystem. It's on the NRGY ecosystem, and I really believe that we're going to see StarStake just pour in a lot of liquidity into NRGY, guys. I think, you know, yeah, you know, when you go to Polygon, I'll explain that here in a second. You do lock your coins. You have a choice. You could stay on Ethereum or you can go to Polygon. You do lock your coins for 40 weeks. So people go, well, what about the end of 40 weeks? Guys, by the end of 40 weeks, we should see a lot of different people coming on, a lot of liquidity being poured in from StarStake, from NFT Bucks. We have a new South American business that's coming aboard as well. You're going to be hearing from them in the next week or two. We've got Polygon now, where we can get that growth. We can have those people in second and third tier countries that may only be able to afford. I'm going to tell you guys, I've been all around the world. There's some countries where all they can afford is $10 or $20, but they want to better their lives. And now this really gives them a chance to do that. I mean, they can go buy literally one NRGY, a half of an NRGY, a quarter of an NRGY, a tenth of an NRGY, and they can stake it on the platform. And guys, that is huge to be able to open up the doors and get that kind of growth. Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of little soldiers, a lot of little money is a lot bigger than a little big money coming in, you know. And the reason is because it's spread out. That's how growth happens. When you get whatever it is, an asset in more hands, it becomes more valuable. This is one lesson I don't think people quite understand in the markets. Many of you guys know I trade in the markets, and I analyze the markets and try to break them down to simple for people. But when you get an asset in more people's hands, it becomes more and more and more and more valuable. Why? Well, if I owned 100% of something, it's not worth anything to you. And in essential, it's really not worth anything to me because I own it all, right? So the key to growth, the key to driving massive growth and massive price movement and massive stability is to get an asset in more people's hands, And I'm going to tell you what, if you take a lot of little stakes of $1,000 or less, it adds up pretty quickly. It adds up to be a lot more than somebody that makes a big stake of, say, $500,000 or $1 million. So we're going to have that growth factor. We're going to have that liquidity coming in from StarStake. Also, the Polygon is 100 weeks. The new contract is 100 weeks, and it doesn't increase the max supply. Yes, the current circulating supply will inflate a little bit, but the max overall supply still stays the same. And it's 4.3 million. That's the max supply. Guys, does that mean that we're going to have 4.3 million coins? Absolutely not. We may have a lot less, because what determines how much energy is minted each week is how much goes into staking during the minting period. Once the minting period's over, whatever that final number is, that's it. That's all the energy that will ever be in circulation. It could be 3 million, it could be 2 million, it could be 1.5 million. We don't know what that final number will be until the end of the 100 weeks. And then you've got that component that when people unstake, it does burn 7.5%, so it deflates the supply, which is a really big thing to deflate that supply, and it makes it more valuable. when somebody comes out of staking and they determine, hey, I've reached the level I want to reach in my life, there's somebody there that wants to pick back up those coins and grab them so that they can stake them and earn the royalties and the cash flow on the NRGY ecosystem. We need to understand something. NRGY really acts kind of like a bank. It's a decentralized bank, similar to a decentralized bank, okay? And it's basically a decentralized bank that the community owns. The community owns. And for having a stake in that decentralized bank, you're able to earn royalties on the NRGY ecosystem. And so as those royalties and that growth happens and StarStake grows and grows and grows, those royalties become bigger and bigger and bigger, which makes the demand for NRGY greater and greater. And what happens when the demand goes up? We all know what happens to the price. When the demand goes up, the price goes up. So that's basically, NRGY in a nutshell. And along with StarStake, guys, is NFT Bucks. If you haven't seen them, you've got to get to our social media channels. They're gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're a revolutionary thing that's never been done, not out there. Nobody's doing. We're the only ones that have it. The INFTs, we're the only ones that have the capabilities of what our INFT does, our royalty contract. It's not just about a piece of art or a JPEG image. This is about celebrities. It's about YouTubers. It's about musicians. It's about movie directors. It's about and movie producers. It's about product brands. It's total intellectual property. We understand this. This is why I really believe this can be really huge. Okay, and when you get this point, you'll understand. All our lives, we've had markets for different things, right? We have a stock market for stocks that companies trade in. We have a crypto market. We have a commodities market where coffee, oranges, sugar, grain, oil is traded, right? We have a forex market where foreign exchange currencies are traded. We have a real estate market where property is basically traded. Guys, there has never been a market for intellectual property. Never been a market for intellectual property. I want you to think about that. So by really creating this dawn of a new financial system, we're really doing something special. And this truly does have the potential to be as big as any of the other markets, because it's a brand new market. And if you look at the underpinnings of any business, whether it's stocks, whether it's crypto, whether it's real estate, the underpinning is all intellectual property. They all have intellectual property. We have something, I think, that is very, very special. Now, does that mean we're going to get there overnight? Absolutely not. But I'm going to tell you, when StarStake comes out, it usually takes about 6 months, 6 to 12 months before you start picking up massive growth and massive momentum. And then you really see growth just growing exponentially. And I really believe that we're going to see that. And that's what's going to happen with NRGY. So at the end of 40 weeks, what could the value of NRGY be at the end of October? I mean, guys, the sky's really the limit when you understand, all the different components to what we have. It's guys, it's just simply unbelievable. And one reason too, I do want to add, Peter said, there's challenges to software and whatnot. One of the other challenges Peter didn't touch on, sometimes you see another feature that you need to add, or if you add, it'll just put it over the top that much more. So we saw some features, different features along the way that, hey, we've got to add this component or this component. We've pretty much got all that locked in place. And right now they're just finishing up the final for StarStake. They're really finishing it up. And Chris has showed a lot of the work along the way and a lot of the progress on our social media channels. So if you're new, you go to our social media channels and you can see that progress. It's pretty cool. All right, now let's get on. Got some positive news. Okay, I know, you know how a lot of you guys had people there for the past few weeks that weren't staking energy because it's so expensive, but they were buying energy and waiting for us to stake on Polygon. Now, if you guys had, some of you guys had that, they can go ahead and now migrate their coins. And, if you contributed to helping grow the community, you'll still earn the builder rewards when the new dashboard comes out. It's actually tracking that. I talked to Alan and it's tracking that. When will the new dashboard come out? New dashboard will come out here within the next week is the word that Alan has given me right now, okay? So if you had people that you said, hey, you should buy energy, wait to stake till we get on Polygon, give them your community builder link, have them connect their wallet, and where it says migrate, they won't have to stake their coins. They can just migrate. They can bypass all the other steps. They can put it in the box and they can migrate over and you'll get credit for them. Okay. Now I do want to let you guys know that, that there is no gaming the system. So if builder rewards have been paid out on coins that have been staked and somebody tries to move them to a different wallet or whatnot and use those as somebody that they're referring on, there won't be builder rewards paid out on those. So I want to make that clear. The software actually tracks all that. But for new coins that are out there that have never been staked on the Ethereum platform, go ahead, tell those people they can connect their wallet, they can put in the migrate box, hit migrate, confirm the gas fee, and they're over on Polygon. So it's that simple. Now I'm going to show you guys a few things. For those, I'm gonna give you guys a few messages and show you what where you can find a lot of this stuff. In the chat, I'm gonna go ahead and put a link to the Discord channel. I encourage everybody to get on the Discord channel. Let me grab that link from the Discord channel here, and then I'm gonna share where you can see this information. And if you guys see somebody who's wanting this information, what I want you to do is just you can copy and paste the messages in there. Feel free to copy and paste the messages that are pinned that I have wrote. So I'm going to go ahead and put a link to Discord right here in the chat on our Zoom. You've got the link to Discord. It's right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and share my screen on my phone. So I'm going to talk to you on my phone because I don't have Discord on my computer. And here we go. All right. Can we see my screen? All right, we can see my screen. Okay. So if we go to Discord right here, guys, you go to the channel in Discord, you'll see the general tab, you'll see the support tab and whatnot. But if you go to the general tab and you tap up here where it says general, the words where it says general, right up at the top, you're going to see a little button that says pins. Pins. You see that pins? P-I-N-S. I'm going to tap that pins. Okay. And I posted some messages to some of the most common questions that people have when they're migrating. So the first thing I want to let you guys know is if you've never unstaked before, you will have multiple staking fees. They're one-time contract interaction, authorization fees. So you may have 2 or 3 unstaking fees depending on when you came aboard, and the one-time fees are smaller though. The bigger one is the fee to actually execute staking. And people who've unstaked previously, maybe to restake their earned rewards, they've already paid those one-time fees. So if you've never unstaked before, don't think there's just going to be one fee and your coins you didn't get your coins. You'll know you get your coins, and I'll show you this in the community builder, when the total staked energy that you have goes to 0, and then you see it show up over in the migration box. Next message I want to let you guys know is, I'm trying to scroll on my computer. I got to scroll on my phone. Next message I want to let you guys know is that it's simple to migrate to Polygon. You put in the amount of energy you want to stake. in the unstake box and you confirm the gas fee. It will then go into your MetaMask wallet. And like I said, if you've never unstaked before, you may have to confirm 2 or 3 gas fees. Then you put in the amount you want to migrate in the migrate box and you confirm the gas fee. That gas fee will be small, probably 10, 20 bucks. Okay, then you're done. It's that simple. Once you do that, you're going to see an image. You're going to, where you see that, because you can't see it until we get our new dashboard up. You're going to see right here, somebody sent me the screenshot. You're going to see this balance show up, energy balance on Polygon, and you're going to actually see your balance double. So you get 100% bonus for migrating to Polygon. You're going to see that balance double. That is a really, really, really big thing. So let me go back here to the pinned messages, and I want to go over. Let me share this. So to get you caught up, and then I'll show you how to migrate. To get you caught up, you get and this is for anybody who's kind of been out of the loop, to get you up to speed. You get a 100% bonus and higher minting rewards for migrating to Polygon. However, your coins are locked for 40 weeks, which is the end of October. You can stay on Ethereum or migrate over. You don't get the bonus for staying on Ethereum and will receive lower minting rewards, but your coins are not locked. There's pros and cons to both, but I believe the pros to migrating to Polygon far exceed the con. With more total volume locked and Star Stake and NFT buck liquidity ready to pour in, we should see the price of energy start to go up significantly. Not to mention, Polygon will be free to stake. This opens the door for massive growth as people in second and third tier countries can now get involved by the masses. People can now afford to stake 2 energy, 1 energy, or half an energy, etc. Okay. Let's see if there's any other messages here that there is some other messages. If you want to view the price of energy on Polygon, there's a link in there for you to do that in the Discord. Let me click that link and you can view the price of energy right here on Polygon. Let's see what it is right now. You got to click the box. All coins have that. It is $108 on Polygon right now. Okay, $108, and you can click that link. So that link is in Discord, in the pinned messages. There's also a link for those of you who want to add the energy token to your Polygon network on MetaMask. There's the contract address right here. One thing you want to note is once you migrate, your coins will not show up in your MetaMask on Polygon because they are locked in staking. And then you should have that message in Community Builder confirming you have migrated, and the amount should be double. It's in the small text next to the side of where your coins were. And I showed you where that was in that photo up here. Let me show you in that photo up here. So you're going to see, just to show you that one more time. After you do that, migrate. That's how you know you migrated successfully. Your energy is going to show up in the box. And thank you, Dr. Lenny, for sending me that screenshot. I really appreciate it because that was a huge, huge, huge help. So let me go ahead and stop the screen share there. Let me go ahead and turn on my screen. And I'm going to show you in Community Builder how to migrate and how to currently stake for those of you who are existing stakers, and for those of you who have energy and you're going to be a future staker. You're wanting to stake. You haven't staked yet, but you have energy over on the Polygon or over on the Ethereum platform. Peter, do me a favor and just say a few words while I get that screen.
Yeah, definitely. So, it's exciting what we have coming right now. And I think it's really important to stress that the adoption is coming. This is day one. This is day one of our migration. There's going to be more and more and more people that are going to be migrating. And like I said, in our last Zoom call, TVL, what does that stand for? Total value locked. And that is essential when you are talking about larger scale investors. They want to see what is the TVL. And why is that? Because the TVL, when it's locked, that means that it's not in the circulating supply. That means it's removed from the circulating supply, which can organically drive the price of the coin up because it increases the stabilization of the price of the coin. So that's why we said, okay, we're going to move you if you want to. That's your personal choice. It's not something that you have to do. But if you want to move from Ethereum to Matic, then you are going to have your tokens locked until mid-October. And the whole reason for that is because we want to increase that TVL. We want to increase that stabilization in price. We realized that early on that there were too many people that artificially inflated the price of the coin. And so we had people come in at $300, $400, $500, $600 and then got really frustrated when the coin went down to $100 or $150 or even $50 at one point. And they said, well, I can't even take out my coins. Does anyone make back my initial yet? Right. And we understand that. And so that's why we included this bonus. Does it mean that you're going to have to wait until October to actually be able to benefit from that from your individual coins? Yes, it does. However, when Star State comes out and when more people start hearing about this, adoption starts growing even more, you're going to be able to refer people through our affiliate program, which is only 2 tiers, nothing more. And you're going to be able to cash out those rewards whenever you want to. So at that point in time, let's say NRGY is worth $300. Well, if you want to cash out those rewards, you can do that, no problem. Your tokens themselves, they stay locked, right? So any migration that you do, any staking that you do onto Matic, those stay locked. But your builder rewards are fluid, which means you can sell them whenever you want. Also, the royalties that you will receive in Star Stake, those are fluid as well. So there's going to be a lot of liquidity that's going to be coming in and out of the platform, mostly in, which will really be beneficial to the future growth of NRGY. Duane?
Yeah, and one thing I want to say too, guys, and we didn't touch on this because most of our community members know it, but if there's some new people, or if you have 25 or more NRGY staked, you get to earn royalties on the entire NRGY ecosystem. 25 or more NRGY staked, and on the new platform, if you want 25 staked, you just go buy 25. You don't have to buy extra coins and go through all that rigmarole like you did on the Ethereum platform. So we also have a level called Royal Rewards that's really more for the institutional guys, but we've had some early adopters actually achieve it, and it's that level with 500 coins staked or more. So as we grow, as we grow and we've got the royalty, the cash flows coming in through the royalties, and NRGY is really valuable, and institutions want to come aboard, then come aboard at that $500 coin staked level. Why is that good for us if you have a lot of little coins? Because it just boosts the value of the asset that you own when they come in for big chunks of money. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you this. You're going to get the community builder. You get that link. You're going to connect your wallet, select MetaMask. Most people have MetaMask. Okay. I'm going to show you this on a test account without any NRGY. And what you're going to see is right here. Let me draw on it. You're going to see right here your unstaked balance. There's going to be a number there. That's your total NRGY staked. You can put that in this box, however much NRGY you want to unstake from that. Most people want to unstake all of it to migrate over, but you're going to put that in this box. You're going to hit this button right here. You're going to confirm the gas fees. And if you've never unstaked before, you could have 2 or 3 gas fees that you confirm. You have 2 of those smaller one-time one-time contract interaction authorization fees. But the bigger one, the bigger gas fee you'll have will be to actually unstake. So you're going to do that. Once you do that, whatever number that is right here is going to go to 0, and your coins will show up right here. It'll tell you the number of coins you have available to migrate. This includes both the coins that you have in staking and any coins that you have in your wallet. You then can choose what portion of that you want to migrate over. And you put that in the box right here. You hit the migrate button, MetaMask will open up, and you confirm the gas fee. Okay, you confirm the gas fee, and you're done. You're done. They go into staking, and you'll see that image show up over here. That little message saying, you know, how much energy you have in Polygon staking until the new dashboard goes live, and you'll see the amount doubled. So you'll have the 100% bonus. That 100% bonus, although you don't have access to it until 40 weeks, that actually goes to work for you right away on the minting rewards. So, you know, you're going to have more energy stake that you're going to earn minting rewards from. We really wanted to reward our early adopters and those people that have really had a lot of loyalty and confidence in us. And guys, I can't even thank you guys enough. You guys are top-notch people. We have some really good people that are part of our community. Really, really good people. So that's how you stake. The last thing I want to address is Minter, and then I'm going to open it up for a few questions. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen over on my phone again, because that is also in the comments. So let me share my phone. Start broadcast. Here we go. My phone, boom. Okay. If you go to the pinned messages over on Discord, it talks about Minter. A lot of people are wondering about Minter. This is really exciting, guys. Really, really, really exciting. Minter is the coin that is used to create the NFT bucks. The NFT bucks may be collectibles. They might be a special image that only a limited amount of NFT bucks are created. It might be a collectible from a celebrity. And yes, we do have celebrities we're minting some NFT bucks for right now, wink, wink. But, you know, it might be a collectible NFT buck. Or they might take their NFT bucks, that's just a standard, and actually use them to stake in an INFT. What is an INFT? An INFT is an infinity NFT. It's where they get to earn royalties on the intellectual property. It could be on a celebrity's likeness. It could be on a song. It could be on a YouTube podcast. It could be on the brand of a product. Okay? Really any type of intellectual property, they now get to earn royalties when they stake in the infinity NFT. The way I describe it, the best analogy, guys, think of NFT bucks like digital baseball cards, only with a real face value. They can actually be redeemed. They have a real underlying US dollar value to them. But think of it, and NFT bucks has baseball cards. Okay, if NFT bucks are the baseball cards, people are taking those baseball cards to purchase in the infinity NFT, technology. What's the infinity NFT? Well, it would be all of the baseball league. So now instead of getting paid on just a single baseball card, they get paid on all the ticket sales, media agreements, all the teams, all the players in that league, and now they're earning royalties. What's NRGY? It's a step above that. It's a step way above that, because it's the entire ecosystem. NRGY gets to earn royalties on the StarStake platform itself, as well as other platforms, and other platforms that will even be coming in the future. So that's kind of breaks down our ecosystem. How does the liquidity flow in? How does liquidity from StarStake get put into NRGY? Let me explain. Okay, listen closely. You have USDC. USDC is US dollar coin. You have USDC that comes in to buy NFT bucks. Part of that USDC, some of that USDC is created with Minter. Okay, some of that NFT buck is created with Minter. The rest is created with USDC itself. And so that portion that's created with Minter, that liquidity actually goes into Minter. If somebody gets a collectible buck, okay, collectible NFT buck, I'm going to tell you, they ain't never cashing out. Why? Because they may have one of 10 ever created of some major superstar, major world event, replicating it, some piece of art they're never going to get rid of because it's so valuable. That energy, that liquidity permanently really stays in Minter. If somebody takes, could you get my kids are here at the office too, guys. If somebody takes the NFT bucks and now they purchase an INFT, okay, Infinity NFT, when they purchase the Infinity NFT, that liquidity gets moved into, a good portion of it gets moved into NRGY, okay? And so what the NRGY ecosystem is, it's really a closed loop ecosystem with NRGY basically acting similar to a decentralized bank that's owned by the community. Pretty powerful. So let me tell you this about Minter. Minter will be on Polygon and will be used to create NFT bucks. Current NRGY Go holders can receive an equal amount of Minter. The first snapshot I put will be early morning. First snapshot happened the other day. So that sentence is kind of expired, but the snapshots will be monthly. So you'll receive 10% Minter each month of however much NRGY Go you have at the time. So this will happen for 10 months. If those people are holding NRGY Go, you're going to get an equal match. The people that purchase more NRGY Go right now, you're going to get a 90% match. Why? Because you're going to get that 10% airdrop into your wallet basically for 9 months. Okay, since the first snapshot's already been taken. So each month that snapshot gets taken, and it basically, if you hold NRGY Go, you're going to get 10% of whatever NRGY Go you have for that month in Minter. Okay, so you can add to your NRGY Go and still get more Minter. That's pretty powerful. I believe, guys, and there's no guarantees to this, but I believe we could see Minter go to 50 cents to $1 fairly quickly. And the reason I say that, and obviously not overnight, but once we gain traction, is because, guys, you've got to understand, you've got to ask yourself, how many dollars, USDC, USDC is US dollar coin, okay? How many dollars are going to go into the creation of NFT bucks? Guys, with something that has never been done before, nobody has, celebrities are now seeing it, and they're awed and they're coming aboard. The sky's the limit. I mean, no guarantees, but you could see billions of dollars poured into NFT bucks. I mean, you go look at coin market cap, there's a lot of coins on there that have a market cap of over $1 billion+. So it's not really unfeasible to see the value of Minter go up substantially. Now we have some big celebrities coming aboard for Star Stake. Plus, people can purchase NFT bucks using a credit card, and a good part of that liquidity is dumped into Minter. That is huge, huge. Remember, NFT bucks are NFTs. They're not cryptocurrency. They're not cryptocurrency. People are going to be able to purchase NFT bucks using a credit card. What's that mean? More adoption, because not everybody's familiar with crypto and setting up a MetaMask and doing this and connecting wallets. They're learning right now. We're in that phase, and we're growing at exponential growth. But imagine when people can take and stake their favorite celebrity or their favorite song that they like, or they see a song or a piece of intellectual property. All they have to do is just take out their credit card and purchase NFT bucks. How powerful will that be? Okay. I think you guys see this. Now, when people purchase INFTs, the liquidity then goes into NRGY. And yes, NRGY Go will still serve a purpose. That's to be announced here later. Okay, so that is basically, let me go ahead and stop the screen share. That is basically the NRGY updates. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.